Department of Transportation is here and what projects we have in store for Maui.
As you know, we passed the infrastructure money, which is the biggest investment in infrastructure that goes for things like highways and roads ever in the history of our country. We have Secretary Buttigieg, our transportation secretary. We're going to need to realign this highway so that it doesn't, the ocean just doesn't wash it away. And so that's something like a 45 million or 50 million federal funded project. So there are many more projects like this all across the state, and I'm glad that he is here to see the damage from the fire and to understand the need for continual resources coming from the federal government for recovery.
I know you've been here since the fires. What is your impression of the progress that's been made?
6 months later, the cleanup is happening, and it's slow because they want to make sure that the cleanup is done safely and all of that, and so that people can get back on their land. But it is going to be, as I say, a continuous process, and the recovery has to reflect the voices and the vision of the people of Lahaina. And so there are a lot of cultural advisors and monitors who are involved. And as I was talking with the Army Corps of Engineer person who gave us the earlier briefing today, he said he'd never been involved in a situation like this where there are a lot of cultural sensitivities that are being observed.
And from the congressional perspective, are there any other dollars coming to Maui since the fires aside from transportation?
We have a delegation that is very focused on making sure that continuous resources will be there. And so that is something that we are very much in touch with the mayor and the governor, who's also involved in housing issues, for example, and do everything we can to provide the resources. It's going to take, it's a long-term process for recovery.